Hello, I would like to show you how the prompts work on EZY.ai. I'm just going to use this test domain, quasar.space, and here's your AI visibility score. 60% of this score is made up from what you do here on page or on your website, and 40% of your AI visibility score is made up when you're found or not found with these prompts. Now, these prompts are questions that customers or potential customers will ask ChatGPT or any large language model to try and find you. So you really want to be found for some of these prompts. Now, you'll notice that some of your competitors appear here. That means that they've been found for these prompts. So you can edit these prompts, just make sure they're correct and they are exactly what you would like to be found for. So if you click on one of these prompts, you can see who is found for these prompts. No surprise, for a rocket company, NASA is found and DARPA.military is found, and you or quasar.space is not found. You can click down here and you can see the sources that are cited. These are all the sources that ChatGPT and other LLMs use to find these prompts. So it's great that we have done some work and been found for what is the Frederick Alzafon effect in space propulsion. Quasar.space has been found. It's a very niche prompt. And there are some other websites here that have been found, but Science Direct and ARXIV are just good to know, but they're not competitors. So the competitors are actually here on the prompts. So these are questions people are going to ask to try and find your business. So you can also view more. You can add to these prompts. You can change, delete, remove the prompts, or you can bulk add as many prompts as you like. But let's just concentrate on 4 or 5 prompts. Most small businesses would like to be found for 4 or 5 prompts. So now I'm going to move over to the prompts and competitors widget. You can see here that 9 of 10 competitors have been cited. So click here. Now, these competitors have been found for the prompts that quasar.space would like to be found for. So if you click on all, you can see these are the 5 prompts that EZY has given to quasar.space, and you can edit these prompts as well. So let's just look at the bottom one that we just spoke about. What is the Frederick Alzafon effect in space propulsion? Now, quasar.space has been found, but not found for the others. However, some of these competitors, Boeing, Falcon Space, Orbit Fab, Alt Propulsion, have been found. So if you just click on these prompts, you get an idea of which competitors of yours are found for some of these prompts. Now, a slightly more advanced feature is down here, see suggested prompts. What EZY actually does, it looks every single day through each of your competitors and sees where they are found for already. So if you click on see suggested prompts, best advanced propulsion technology for deep space, top spacecraft propulsion innovations 2026. So you can just click to add some of these prompts if you would like some of these prompts added. And again, these are prompts that you want your business to be found for. That's the whole central focus of this, is to get your business found for these prompts to bring you more business. And you can refresh and change these, you can hide these. So now you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got an extra prompt that's been added. Now, scheduled on one I'm going to come on to. So if we move over to the right, any one of these prompts we click on, we get more information on the right. So best alternative propulsion research for next generation spacecraft. You're not cited. So how do you get cited? There are a number of ways, but one way is to generate content with specific intent, citability, and authority around this prompt. So if you press generate content to win this prompt, EZY will now generate a draft. It could be an FAQ, it could be an article, it could be a table, it could be a blog, but it will now look online, search for all of the information online and on your website where you already talk about this subject, and it will queue this in your blogs. So you can see here it's generating. This can take 10 or 15 minutes because EZY is now running this through 4 different models. So try and want to kind of keep this simple, but it's doing a lot of work in the background. What will happen here week by week, as you get found for these prompts, you'll be able to see a history here. A graph will appear showing you week by week your prompts, if you appear, if you don't appear, and hopefully you'll see these on an upward trend over time, the more that you do here with EZY. Now, if you see scheduled now says 1, this is because we have now scheduled a frequently asked question, an FAQ, within this prompt with this information, and that will show up in the content engine. Now, if ChatGPT or Claude actually cites this prompt from the blog that you create, it will appear under 1, okay? W-O-N-E. So let's just come out of here. Let's go to content engine. And under the queue, you can see that EZY is now generating a blog to win that prompt. Now, as time goes on, EZY would track all of the AI visits, all of the human visits to all of these blogs. EZY also adds a CTA, which is a call to action. It adds a form to the bottom of the blogs for customers to contact you. And all of the relevant SEO and AEO information is added to the blog. So for example, the blog has 100% score on schema. It copies your tone of voice. It uses all of your existing content. And what EZY is now doing is using the Google API to find specific keywords, information, reviews, and it's scanning all of your website to make sure that all of the information added is authentic and true to your existing website. So this will populate as time goes by, and we just need to leave this now, and this will populate. When it has populated, if your auto post settings are set to auto, it will post for you automatically, so you don't have to do anything. If your auto post settings are off, then you can come in here and manually you can upload this blog. Now, over time, what you want to do is either leave this on auto post or post this manually. Have a look in here and just look at your scheduled posts. Make sure you're happy with the posts. Make sure you're happy with your blogs, and make sure you're happy with everything you're found and not found. And everything is actually summarized here. So you can see blog FAQ generating, not found, one competitor found, and it gives you the name of the competitor, Boeing in this case, that is found for how do electric propulsion systems compare with chemical rockets for deep space missions. And all of that will be tracked here weekly. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here, but overall, you can leave all of this on auto post and EZY would generate all of the content for you to do its best for you to appear in those prompts. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed. EZY would just do its absolute best to make sure that you are found for these prompts. So if I just come out of this, you'll see this is really just a summary and a summary of what is in the prompts and competitors widget. And over time, you want to get found for more of these prompts. And over time, you can add to these prompts. So if we just go back to the content engine, you can see now that the queue has got 0 because one of them has already been generated. And if we want, we can just click on the tick box there under EZY generated. I'll just move this across so you can see EZY generated and press upload to WordPress. And that will upload this blog directly to your website. And again, we can do this manually, or you can leave all of this to automatically happen. So there you go. Blog has been published. So you can see now that EZY has published this blog. We can view the live post, and EZY uses a very, very light HTML because large language models just want to use as little tokens as possible. And you can also, depending on which package you're on, you can actually inherit the theme of your website. But you can see here, you've got internal links, you've got summarizations, you've got frequently asked questions, you've got tables and summaries, and at the end, you've got a CTA. So customers can leave their information. That is how prompts and competitors work. If we go to content engine performance, when more users visit your blog, that will appear here in the performance, and you can see your quality. So the answer engine optimization score is 91%, and the originality is 100%. So nobody has published content like this before. And copying the tone of voice of the rest of the website is 61. If you have a lot of blogs and a lot of content, it's very easy to replicate your tone of voice. If you've only got 2 or 3 web pages, it's more difficult. But hopefully that gives you an idea as to how the prompts and competitors work. And if you have any questions, please ask in the comments below. Thank you.